It's a Midwestern movie reviewer here with another movie review. Tonight I saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This is the latest in the Ghostbusters series. If you love Ghostbusters, should you go see this? Yes, you should. This movie is PG-13. It's about an hour and 55 minutes long, and it was really fun. It was a fun time at the movies. I saw this movie in 4DX, and you guys know how much I love 4DX. The very beginning of the movie, I was thrown everywhere, could barely hold on to my snacks. That's what I love to have happen. This movie is so fun, and this probably would be great in regular IMAX. So if you can see it in either one of those, this movie would be amazing like that.
I've been waiting 40 years for this. They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants of Egon Spengler. You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
It has a proton pack.
It's completely safe.
I wouldn't say completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are finished.
An unimaginable evil,
Commanding an army of ghosts.
with the power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
This movie was directed by Gil Kenan, and one of the amazing things that you see in the trailer is that a lot of the original cast came back. Of course, we know that Harold Ramis passed away. They did a lot of little things to honor him, so look for those. Very wonderful. You know, this is about the Spengler family, which it would have been his family, or is his family. So that's an honor, a way to honor him. And then you'll see. So it was very, very sweet to see Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson come back, as well as Annie Potts. But besides them, this has a great cast. It has Paul Rudd, Carrie Coon, McKenna Grace, Patton Oswalt, Finn Wolfhard, Logan Kim, Celeste O'Connor, among others. The point of this movie is that, of course, the Spengler family is ghost busting. Well, they left their little farm that they were in the last movie, and now they're in the big city where all the Ghostbusters are. So you get to see how they're becoming Ghostbusters and what's the big villain that they're going to fight. And you see in the trailer that there's a lot of ice, people are freezing to death. And you actually do see the villain in the trailer, which usually they would save something like that from the original movies. Like this movie, originally the Ghostbusters started in 1984. So, you know, this is a long series. This is what, 40 years of this series? Of course, it's so well loved by huge generations of people. So some of the things that I loved about this was, I didn't mention that he's in the cast, but Kumail Nanjiani was in this. He stole every scene that he was in. He was hilarious. Me and the audience laughed out loud at his parts several times. He was great. Also, like I said, the very beginning was very exciting, and the very end was jam-packed with, you know, action. Wonderful. I loved all the throwbacks to the original movies. You'll see a lot of little cute things, some of the Easter eggs. And then I loved having the original cast all back together. The things I did not like was in between that exciting beginning and end, it was kind of boring. It got very, very slow. They could have cut a good 30 minutes out of this movie, and it would have been so much more impactful for the audience. I don't know why they dragged it out so long. It did get boring. And I was not that impressed with the villain in this. Honestly, he seems like a mashup of the villain from Justice League, Steppenwolf, you know, the horns, and it's supposed to be frightening and kind of supernatural, and then a mix of Edward Scissorhands. So that creature and Edward Scissorhands, and there's ice everywhere. I was not impressed. You know, and I know it's hard for them to come up with original villains, but please come up with something that's a little bit more scary. We're done with the horned villains. It's just not, I'm not impressed. Even with those things, this is a great time at the movies. Grab your friends or your family and go see Ghostbusters Frozen Empire in theaters. If you're new to my channel and you love movie reviews, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I release new reviews. I post reviews 2 to 3 times a week. Midwestern Movie Reviewer out.